I've finished my latest project. I'm going to demonstrate it. It's a Nick the Parrot from the 1960s TV show Lost in Space. It was in 2 episodes. First I'm going to just go around it, show what it looks like. It's all glued together except the head is not glued on, and the 2 halves of the head are not glued together, so I can show what's inside of it. He's standing on this rock. In the rock or base there's the electronics. I'm going to turn it on now so you can see what it does.
Hello, I'm Nick. I'm in Magic 8-Ball mode. Let's hear your ideas. That is, if humans have any...
It doesn't have any moving parts. It just plays sound files. It's got this mode I call Magic 8-Ball mode, where you like ask it a question and then push a button and it gives you some negative, positive, or in between answer. So let's try that. Push a button.
You appear to have consulted your intellect. As Socrates might have observed, ask a better question. Your carbon-based judgment has failed. One wonders how your civilization survived long enough to ask.
It just pulled a random sound bite out. It has 39 sound bites in all. In the other mode, but not the Magic 8-Ball mode, it just plays a few clips from the show, but I'm not going to do that because of copyright things.
I should hate to say I told you so. Fortunately, I excel at it. I should hate to say I told you so. Fortunately, I excel at it.
Sometimes the randomness doesn't seem that random, but I'm not really sure why that is.
I calculate your chances as negligible. Your confidence, regrettably, is not. The answer is no. The explanation would be wasted.
Seems to be pretty negative.
The stars are indifferent, but I am merely unimpressed.
The character in the show, it was pretty negative too. It was kind of a smart aleck.
I've seen better odds in a black hole. You appear to be improvising without the benefit of thought. I calculate your chances as negligible. Your confidence, regrettably, is not. The stars are indifferent, but I am merely unimpressed. You possess a remarkable but limited brain. Consider employing it.
I'm going to show a little of what's inside of it now. First of all, the head, like I say, is not on yet. The switch is back here. It's part of the base. It has a proper battery door in it. 3 AA batteries in here. It's got a 19 millimeters switch with 19 millimeters mounting holes. 19 millimeters between the mounting holes. This and this, it's all glued together with wires running down through the feet and into the board. I'll take it apart in just a second to show you what's in it. First I'm going to take, this is the head. The head's made in 2 pieces, as you can see. It's not glued together. I'll try to take it apart. Fits together pretty tight though. It's just got some alignment pins. This part sits on here like this. And here, I'm turning it off. We have the LEDs for the eyes. There are 2 LEDs in each eye. Hopefully it's showing up. There are 2 LEDs in each eye. I'll show you how that's constructed. The eyes are just these refillable ornaments that you buy on Amazon. The 30 millimeters is the size these are. I designed this little diffuser LED holder thing that fits 2 LEDs in there. And you just put it in here. I glued these together with E6000, and I glued the eyes and the head with E6000. Seems to be a pretty good choice for things like this. The stock here is just a piece of 1/8" brass, so it's hollow with wires going up through it. And in here, I don't know if you can see them or not. Let's turn it back on. Maybe you can see them go off.
Hello, I'm Nick. I'm in Magic 8-Ball mode. Let's hear your ideas. That is, if humans have any.
There are two LEDs, kind of one facing this up, one facing down, soldered together with the cathode of one going to the anode of the other, and so for both of them. And then the wires, they're in parallel with the cathode and tied to the anode of the other one. And then the wires go down to the board. I'll show you in a minute. It drives it. The LEDs are yellow LEDs, so they have about a 1.8 forward voltage on each one. There are two of them in series, so you can still drive them with 3 AA batteries. And there is a 22 ohm current limiting resistor for each pair. And it's all tied together and goes down to a board which has a MOSFET for driving motors, but in this case I'm just driving the LEDs. I put this aluminum foil trying to reflect as much of a light back out the front as possible. I'm not sure if it helped or not. Again, E6000 glue to glue the LEDs to diffuser and the eyeballs into the head. You can see the 3 alignment pins here that line everything up. Try to get that back together. Actually come out lined up pretty good, about as good as you could hope for. Now I'm gonna turn it off first. I'm gonna take the bottom off. That requires 4 3mm by 8mm screws. Like I said, it has a proper battery compartment like any toy would have. 3 AA batteries go in there. You have to just put the contacts in, but they're available on Amazon. There's actually a pretty easy way to make the thing look a little better anyway. Don't know if it's any better than just buying a battery box, but I kind of like doing it. Okay, I made an adjustment so you can see. This is the Picaxe board. Under here is a Picaxe microcontroller. This is the MP3 player board. This is what has all your sound clips on it. You put them on you just load them from your computer like a USB drive through this USB connector here. It'll show up shows up as an E drive on my computer. Here are this is for programming the Picaxe, this 3mm or 3.5mm connector, earphone jack. Here's the button that you push. Sets on its little tree over there. It's got a little tree it sets on. Whoops. Here's the battery box glued into the base part here. Here's the switch, 19mm mounting holes between them. 28mm speaker. The 2 LEDs or the 4 LEDs that light up the eyes are polarity sensitive, so you have to keep in mind the positive and the negative. The 2 LEDs in the stock are not, the wires are not polarity sensitive. They're just going across this speaker output. There is a current limiting resistor in the in line with that, but that's on this board. Now, a lot of people are not going to want to make a Picaxe board. They might want to try to do this with an Arduino, which is certainly possible. There's plenty of room here, I think, to put like an Arduino Nano and to control one of these boards. You could even get AI now to write your code for you. Wouldn't be that much of a problem. You just have to have some basic knowledge of what's going on. So if you want to do that, then that's certainly possible. In that case, you would be the LEDs across the speakers would work the same. You just want to put like a little 22 ohm resistor in line with them. These here, you would probably want to take 2 lines down, or a line off each pair of LEDs, because each pair of LEDs will pull about 20 milliamps. So if you tie them together like I did, I'm using a MOSFET, so it doesn't matter how much current they're drawing. 40 milliamps is not going to make this thing sweat. But 40 milliamps out of a pin on a microcontroller, I think on Arduino that would be like the max. So I wouldn't push it that way. I'd just go use 2 output pins, one for driving each pair, then they'd be just 20 milliamps apiece. A Picaxe won't drive 40 milliamps off an output pin. But you could use an Arduino if you wanted to. That's for anybody who wants to try it. Let's see, what else I want to say? I've made some adjustments to the file. I only printed this out once. I didn't want to print it out again. When I was taking my supports off, it cracked right here. So what I did, I went into my to the design and put some ribs right here. So hopefully that'll prevent that cracking. But I didn't want to print that again. It's like a 6-hour print, and it's just a waste of filament. This is fine. I'll glue that up, and it'll be fine. What else do I want to say about it? When I first designed it, I was going to use a flat sheet for the cape, but I just decided, well, I just print it out as it's like 2 millimeters thick now, and it'll just be the right shape to begin with. It prints up flat on the bed like this. So it works just fine. Used this Weld 16 glue to glue all these parts together, because they do need to be solid. Obviously, once you glue it all together, it's pretty big. It's going to take some stress. Need to get it glued together before I tear it up. Well, I think that's all I wanted to say. I really like the project. It looks pretty good. The Magic 8-Ball part, I like that. I used a program called VoiceBox to generate the sound files, so they sound similar to the original character in the show, the Parrot. What else did I want? Oh, and I used ChatGPT to generate a lot of the script for it. I wrote some of it, but those responses mostly came from ChatGPT, and I added a few and changed a few of the ones it generated. I think that's about it. All the files will be on Thingiverse, even the schematics and Gerber files if anyone wanted to buy the board, and the Picaxe program, and some drawings of how I wired the LEDs. So I think that'll be it. Thanks for watching.